And here he comes.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, Black.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
He calls himself the standard bearer of this division and plans on proving it in a matter of moments. Here comes the young OG.
And his opponent from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, Javon Evans.
Dynamic offense and athleticism from Evans, matched only by his courage and youthful exuberance. We got action in the ring here with the young OG, Javon Evans, and something we know about Javon is he loves throwing caution to the wind.
Javon likes to, as he puts it, keep it bouncy. But I don't think Evans is all flash. He's not afraid to get in someone's face.
You're right about that, Corey. Javon knows how to make a statement, and that includes being willing to beat the hell out of someone if he has to.
But you cannot overlook his opponent, as intense as they come. Not exactly the superstar you want to be standing across the ring from, but unfortunately, he already is.
Incredible dragon suplex.
Javon Evans has all the talent in the world, but he has a habit of putting the cart before the horse, so to speak. When he does that, things tend to come crashing down for the young OG. If Evans can focus on the task at hand here tonight and not get ahead of himself, he should be able to do some serious damage.
Things now not going well for Javon.
Javon's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Perfect knee. And that damage to the shoulder could be an ongoing factor now. It might limit range of motion in the entire arm. Placed him in the corner here. Oh, what a kick! Boom, what a kick. Man, what timing on that counter.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Kick to the stomach. Oh, that hurt. That'll dislocate your jaw.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Boom, what a high kick.
And he shoulders down, going for the win.
at the lights.
Here is your winner, Black.
Javon Evans suffering defeat here tonight.
Javon Evans will definitely take this loss hard.
Well, the key for Javon is not to keep replaying this match in his mind.
It's the supersized superstar, Odyssey Rift.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Amarillo, Texas, Odyssey Rift.
Buckle up because we're about to go on an Odyssey tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Odyssey Rift is about to turn the WWE Universe inside out.
I'm looking at her right now, and I'm watching her body language, and her intimidation factor has got to be off the charts, knowing she's facing Rhea Ripley.
Her intimidation factor is 0.
It's Miss Money in the Bank.
And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
A competitor who is always laser focused on the competition. I expect big things from her tonight.
Rhea Ripley says she's done allowing people to live in their own fairy tale. She's really looking to beat reality into her opponents and render them helpless.
You can't argue facts, and the fact is that very few can match up with Rhea Ripley. The Eradicator is glad to emphatically prove that point.
Ripley embraces hostility and consumes her victims in darkness. The question now is who can stop this woman's reign of terror.
And when you're looking across the ring at Odyssey Rift, you are looking at a woman ready for a fight.
If you want to climb the ladder in this sport, the path goes through Odyssey Rift.
Scooped up and down. It knew what was coming there.
All tied up now. Showcasing strength in this situation, pushing the opposition to the ropes.
Rhea capitalizes there.
Devastating clothesline delivered by Rhea Ripley. Make it twice. And now maneuvers her opponent.
Drop kick.
Man. Wicked roundhouse kick.
Sent to the corner.
Right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
As of late, we've seen up on the top rope.
And this part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex. That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
What a barrage of stomps.
Rhea's taking the advantage here.
Rhea showing off that wide array of hers.
And an answer from her.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Odyssey needed.
That might be what gets Rift out of jeopardy.
Driven down face first. Ripley fully unleashing her inner darkness.
Looking to inflict as much suffering as possible.
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
Rhea with the Riptide. Ripley with an emphatic statement.
2 count. Oh, and she picked up a monumental win.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
Ripley earning a big win here.
Odyssey Rift can't expect to win matches by leaning on her impressive size alone.
I think you're right, Corey. This loss has to be a wake-up call for Odyssey Rift going forward.
Oh, great. It's Kiana James.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
Claims she's the 1%.
Well, clearly Kiana knows her worth. Much more than the unwashed masses in attendance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's letting them know that right now.
Kiana James gonna show she's as fierce as she is calculating.
Here comes trouble.
A superstar who is always ready for a fight.
And she won't let anything stand in her way.
And her opponent, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
So Dakota may not be really trustworthy, but she is an amazing in-ring competitor.
Who needs trust when you can kick everyone's face off?
Well, I may have reservations on her personality, but I agree that Kai is a very dangerous competitor.
Well, if Kai fails the Byron Saxton personality test, I'd say she's doing great.
Dakota Kai looking to get a singles victory under her belt here tonight.
Dakota Kai is always scheming, always has a plan or two in her back pocket. In some ways, Dakota's ambition is actually admirable. It got her plenty of success in WWE after all. But that same ambition has driven Dakota to backstab, deceive, and manipulate on more than one occasion.
Yeah, Byron, Dakota Kai's ambition could get her the win here, but you have to wonder at what cost.
And then we've got the queen of the boardroom, Kiana James, ready across the ring.
I don't know if the entrepreneurial spirit has really translated to success here in WWE for Kiana, but I do think she's starting to hit her stride. The corporate world is only half as cutthroat as the WWE, and luckily for her, that doesn't seem to be a problem for Kiana. Ooh, bullseye!
Stalking a downed opponent in a vicious boot, and another.
And Dakota's confidence was just kept in check.
Yeah, Kiana looked as locked in as ever there.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Shoulder right to the midsection. Kiana James has become relentless.
Kiana just smothering her opponent with offense.
Corey, what's Dakota got to do tonight in this match?
I think that tonight she needs to remind everyone exactly who she is. Dakota Kai's an in-ring veteran with experience competing all over the globe. She's not an underdog or a second fiddle. Dakota is a serious threat, and tonight's as good a time as any to make that perfectly clear.
Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. This is going to be nasty. Kick right to the gut.
And another.
Dakota is struggling to defend herself.
Kai's got to get it together to avoid disaster. Devastating elbow.
Dakota interrupts the attack.
Dakota doing what she can to halter the beatdown.
Looks like Kai's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Kiana James talking some trash to her opponent. There's the deal breaker.
Cover. 2. Powers out. Cheap powered out.
How is that not 3?
Kiana James has become relentless.
Kiana just, oh, look out. It's on now.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, man.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
Oh, jeez, looking absolutely rough.
And a kick out right away.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count.
Catches the kick.
Going coast to coast.
And that prevents any offense from Dakota.
Uh-oh. And Zularian.
Kai's bordering on a loss. We could be close to an end.
Kiana James.
Will James follow it up?
And right away into the pin. 2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Kiana James.
Kiana James claiming another victim with this win.
It might not be the corporate ladder, but this win definitely brought up Kiana's stock.
This is one intimidating superstar.
I agree with you, Saxton. I pity those who pick a fight with Bron Breakker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
Absolute power, absolute aggression. This kid's the real deal.
I agree, Cole. He's already more than living up to his family pedigree.
A young man who eats, sleeps, and breathes success.
Think about this. Bron Breakker won the NXT Championship only a few months into his tenure at NXT. And then he goes on to win the Intercontinental title only a few months into his tenure on the main roster.
Well, right now is the time for Bron to do what badasses do best.
The walking tree trunk is here.
And his opponent, representing the Alpha Academy from Superior, Wisconsin, weighing in at 330 pounds, Otis.
Just take a look at Otis. He is such a unique powerhouse technician.
And Otis can be a devastating force when he wants to be. Is this man truly ready for Bron Breakker, a superstar who is bred for success?
Otis is one of the most unique-looking competitors we've ever seen. He's both the unstoppable force and the immovable object. His raw power and physicality is ridiculous.
Otis may look like a guy who just eats steaks all day, but he has very carefully built his body into a pure wrestling machine. He is tremendously strong and can actually move pretty fluidly for his size.
And when Otis throws his size around, you better look out. He's like a runaway wrecking ball.
Yeah, but then there's the genetic freak that is Bron Breakker.
If Bron doesn't overwhelm you with his power, he'll use his ridiculous speed with devastating precision. Bron's here to prove he's the future of the WWE, and he doesn't care who he has to steamroll through to prove that.
Otis just ragdolled to the outside. Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Back into the ring here.
Collar and elbow.
Shoving them away.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now.
Otis unprepared here. DDT! Being placed in the corner here.
In full control here, face first.
That made it look like Otis might need some extra tutoring.
Yeah, Breakker with a very efficient form of offense. Bulldog!
Belly-to-belly suplex. He's got him in his grasp.
DDT! And the resolve of Otis might be wavering.
And I bet Bron is looking to inflict more damage too.
Bron in the hard way. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
You know, Corey, what's really impressive about Otis is how he refuses to back down. You're never...
Bron Breakker in position. Spear! Pure natural ability on display from Bron Breakker.
That might have looked even better than when his daddy did it.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be nasty. There's the power into the jackhammer.
Does that finish Otis off?
There's two. And that'll finally do it. What a victory.
Here is your winner, Bron Breakker.
An assertive win for Bron Breakker here.
A very intimidating showing from Bron Breakker.
Looking very dominant in this one.
The LWO is in the building.
It's time for everyone to stand up and take notice.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 365 pounds, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, the LWO.
The LWO is out here to have some fun and show just what they can do between those ropes.
Never underestimate the LWO because they are a talented force to be reckoned with.
Here comes the Irish ace of the Judgment Day.
And their opponents, first representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonagh.
capable of such intense and in-your-face offense?
Of course he has an in-your-face offense. Look at the size of his head.
Oh, would you stop, Cole? That doesn't bother McDonagh. He's already hardened by the United Kingdom independent scene.
Did we bring big head mode back?
Enough already!
Here comes Finn Balor.
Ready to pass judgment.
And representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
The Balor Club has been disbanded. The only support this man needs is from his family in the Judgment Day.
I hate to agree with you on this, Corey, but you're right. Balor has never been more dangerous, more competitive, more successful than he's been with the Judgment Day.
He added the undisputed tag titles to his resume as part of the Judgment Day, and Balor's leadership has brought championship glory to every member of the group.
And the Prince has also taken his rightful spot back in the main event picture, where he so rightfully belongs. It is time to bow to the Prince or face his judgment.
Here we go, the LWO ready to compete here in this one. Such a talented group of superstars coming together for a common goal.
They want to represent the Latino culture, want to represent a legacy in this business. The LWO is bigger than just these teammates, and that's what they want everyone to know.
Yeah, looking around at the crowd, at all the fans wearing LWO shirts representing this team proudly, that's what it's all about.
And they've got problems on their hands in the form of the Judgment Day. The numbers game, sneak attacks, outside interference. You never know what dirty tricks the Judgment Day will pull on you.
Dirty tricks? I think you mean savvy tactics. Judgment Day is a smart and well-organized bunch who know that winning is worth any price. They don't let anything stand in their way, not even the rule book.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
In full control here, face full of turnbuckle.
Tag made. Can only imagine what they have planned here.
Slingshot
Into a right.
Uh-oh, they're not done. That was.
He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Boom. Nice.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible. And now placed in the corner.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. And Wilde with the wherewithal to counter. Reversal on Wilde. Boom! What a drop kick.
On the mark.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon.
Sharp punch. Turns that in his favor. Look ringside now, guys. This man manager is doing something very suspicious. And a well-timed counter.
Ooh, vicious headbutt. Just hot-shot it to the outside.
Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
And he moves in for the cover. And a kick out before even one there.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance. Look to their partner and tags out.
Boom, a forearm smack. Oh, man, what a strike. He can't seem to find any answer here.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Look out. Down 19-16.
Kicked all the way to the floor.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Finn is reaching that other level.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
All teed up. This is going to be bad. Shotgun drop kick.
Balor has him in the drop zone.
Soaring. Bang. Pummeled by the double stomp.
Did Finn clinch this? Ooh.
Boom. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
And they score the win. What a tag match.
Here are your winners, Finn Balor and JD McDonagh, the Judgment Day.
Look at them celebrating. The Judgment Day remains the image of destruction and despair.
That was a great example of what a tag team can do when it's firing on all cylinders.